Please be advised, the following presentation is not intended for minors.
Back to the hushed honeybee. Brigitte wants to hang out. Yeah, let's increase my standing with the merchant. Sure. Some places can get pretty dangerous at night, so watch your back. I'm more familiar with the city. Oh, right, yeah, we already had that. Let's see. Are you still... I am getting a message from my mother. Give me a second. Give me a secondo. Where's my thing in Dutch? Alright, is my shit working? Yeah, there we go. I really need a separate phone specifically for my model. Okay, what are we doing? Oh, right, yeah.
Close your
Let's
eyes.
see, she was over this way.
How fine.
Aha. Well, I'll not loiter in the store.
Hello, Brigitte. Ah, so it's you. You seem unscathed. So you haven't told anyone about it. About what? So be it. You and I are collaborators now. Well then, shall we discuss your assignment? Yeah, I'm in.
Now then.
Alright, come in. So does this mean I get like another
then.
contract with her? Oh, this is... Okay, this is what I want you to handle. Hey little guy. I want you to feed it, play with it, generally take care of it until I return.
Listen.
Dog sitting. That's one thing I know how to do. It's one rule, however. You cannot let anyone else find out that there's a dog here. No exceptions, no mistakes.
What?
Is that it? It sounds simple.
Yes.
It is, but you can't let your guard down. I mean it when I say I want no mistakes. I'm sure you're aware of the anti-Igniter crowd around here. The fools who believe Igniters will destroy the world. Even beyond them, there are plenty of people in this world who would jump at the chance to do something crueler than kill me. Ah, okay.
That's why.
This thing is a weakness waiting to be exploited, so I have to hide it. I'm entrusting this matter to you. Why me? Why are you asking this of me? Because you're as far removed from my business as anyone could be. In case it bears saying, don't even think of crossing me. Being associates has worked for us so far. You don't want us to be enemies.
That's right.
Her name is... No, never mind. Call her what you want. No, we know it's a her. Not really sure why, but I've been entrusted with taking care of Brigitte's dog. Aww. Seems strangely attached to you already. Yeah, I'm just good with dogs. No, except the ones that we fucking rescued a couple months ago. They hated me for some reason. I suppose you do have some surprising skills, such as using magic without an igniter. How do you know that?
Why?
Now, why do you know that?
Utterly naive.
If it could impact my igniter business, it's my job to know about it. And that's not all. Word has it that you and your entourage can transform your bodies for combat somehow.
Speaking of,
Long ago, there once existed an ultimate magic. They say the hero king of legend wielded a power very much like yours. Though I sincerely doubt you'll be following in his footsteps.
you.
I'll be frank. Will. Hi, Frank. You're bad for business, but that is precisely why I'm going to lend you my power. I'm selling igniters because they turn a profit, but I hate the damn things from the bottom of my heart. Oh, really? This is a world dominated by igniters. Long as you've got the money, you've got almost all the power you want. Quite a pitch, isn't it? Those on top make a lot of profit off of bleeding the downtrodden dry. The strong get ever stronger, and the weak are only cast even further down.
As it is.
My own hands are not bloodless in that, and so I'll endeavor to help you break this wretched wheel. If nothing else, it'll be amusing, no? I can sense Brigitte's faint expectations and trust towards me. I really do like this whole thing that she's got here. It's like, yeah, she's a merchant. She needs to sell things. She just sees that weaponry is what gives her the most profits. And even though she hates it, she still needs the money.
Farewell.
You should go home for today. I'll give you your pay. Done already? Already? That's all you want me to do today? You've exceeded expectations already. You've made the dog like you. Something impossible for me. Ah, okay, the dog not a fan of you.
See you.
Until next time, we'll be waiting. Or at least the dog will.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Alright, so what do we got today?
Well then.
Well, it doesn't seem like anyone
Alright.
wants to chat. So this might be one of those days I just work on a stat. What? Hold on. What stats do I have? What are my stats? How do I even check that again? I kind of forgot. Yeah, here we go. Royal Virtues. It seems the closest to going up would either be Tolerance or Courage, so... Like, yeah, I need to work on Eloquence and Imagination, but I would rather have one of these stats up to 2 before I start working on the others.
Alright then.
So I don't think any of these give me Courage. So... I think Tolerance might have to be it. Which was this dude over here. Which I haven't actually talked to at all, so... Well, at least in this save file. So, the first couple of times we'll be talking to him, it'll be the same shit. It'll be the same shit we already did.
Well then.
Yeah, the Mustari, blah, 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 you wear masks, you have a third eye.
Well. Alright. Pleased to hear it.
And I think I talked to him twice. And back to Hush Honeybee Inn.
Alright.
No one seems to want to hang out. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Oh, if that's the case,
Yeah.
let's help it cook. Let's see.
You're a big.
Let's go help cook.
Next up. Oh,
Blah,
right.
blah, blah, blah. Secret ingredient, grate it in and simmer.
Now then.
There we go. I'm now open-minded.
Tolerance.
Tolerance. 'Tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire to dyslexic place. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, take up a mantle of benevolence, which shall spur thee to aid thy people.
Why, that's...
A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed. I think we already hit 2 in tolerance in the previous save file. So I read that for no reason, but oh well.
And the age of a new
Fuck
king
it.
draws nearer.
Alright, so does anyone want to hang out and chat today?
Well then.
Yes. Stroll wants to hang out.
Stay there.
Alright then.
Alright, Stroll.
Go.
But
Close your A. Oh, close your A.
Hey, buddy. Let's see. This regards Lord Hydron, the landowner in Grand Trad my family's old caretaker mentioned the other day. Rumors say he's clever and not in a good way. I'm lost about how to approach him. Well, let's
Thanks a
go
bunch.
chat with him. Just having you by my side would be reassuring. He's a devout sanctus, so we should look for him near the Grand Cathedral. I was told Lord Hadrian comes here often. Right on cue. Oh, dude with wings. Hello, sir. If I'm not mistaken, you're the young Lord Stroll, are you not? It's an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Hadrian. But how do you know me? Nary a soul in the kingdom hasn't heard at least rumors of Halia's tragedy. Perhaps you've come to reflect and pray. No, I came to see you, actually. I understand full well what this request may seem unreasonable, but...
Truth is,
I've come to beg the use of some of the vacant domiciles in the capital. As you know, my countrymen who fled Halia reside here, sleeping on the streets. Without roofs over their heads, they barely scrape by. So I implore you, please consider offering your support to these fine people.
no.
Are you implying I should do this as some manner of charity? Am I to be compensated in any way? Odd that you would petition me on their behalf to begin with. It's not as though they are still your responsibility. Besides, is poverty not an individual's honest to bear? They were attacked and forced to flee their homes. You would still hold them responsible for their lack of means?
Yes.
So fate was cruel to them, and they could not rise above it. Should they not hold themselves to higher standards? I'm afraid I'm under no obligation here. Besides, what of your own circumstances? With your parents and land gone, you have little else to anchor you. Consider restoring the glory of your house before you worry about the rabble. Man, what a dick. I read about one thing. I was a fool to ask you for your aid. What about your people?
What? Obviously.
Don't worry, I won't abandon my people. Incidentally, don't I know your compatriot from somewhere? You needn't worry about him. Besides, I must apologize for taking up your precious time today. But before I go, I would dyslexia place. I would have you know that those refugees are my people. No matter your stance on it, I'll do everything in my power to save them.
Worry not.
My good lad, I'm sure I must come across rather harshly, but it's not as though I have no sympathy for you. Abandoned by your parents, shunned by your relations, you're left to the harsh truths of the royal capital too young. It's a pity. Well, you have terrible phrasing. Yeah, yet you won't help. Maybe you should help him.
Stop.
Let's not let our tempers get the best of us. This isn't over yet. Man, what a dick. Like, yeah, I get it, but boy, does he He does not help his own case. I'm so sorry, Rangif. I wasn't able to persuade Lord Hadrian to offer assistance. It was always going to be a tall order, but he tossed it aside, calling it personal responsibility. That I couldn't abide. Please, don't apologize. Your went to such efforts is more than we could ask. Besides, you needn't worry about us, young master. Your focus should rest on rebuilding your great house.
Yes.
House Haliotis must rise again from the ruin that human wrought, restore it to its former glory, or I should hope, to greater heights still. I'd heard that you've been living off the generosity of the noble families who respected your lord's parents. To be brought so low can't have been easy for you. Your people only wish to see your house flourish once again. With your inheritance, you should...
Wait.
Excuse my interruption, but did you just say inheritance? When the village was destroyed, I don't recall any mention of one. So you were unaware of it. I suspected as much, given our conversation the other day. Your father would have kept it separate from the estate. Of this, I have no doubt, though I couldn't begin to say how or where.
Taking that into account.
Interesting. Well, if there were any clues left, I'm sure they would all point to Halia. Yeah, let's go investigate then. Sounds like an investigation is in order. Perhaps, though I doubt anything survived the fire.
Hey, so.
Regardless, I'll make the journey back home on my own, alright? I'll not burden you with a wild goose chase. Is that safe? Will you be in danger going alone? It's nothing but cinders at this point. It's of no threat to anyone.
Thank you.
But listen, thank you for today. I'd have lost it if you hadn't been here to help me. Help me calm. Fucking dyslexia, please. I've avoided this for too long. It's time to face the ruins of my home head on. Might I ask for your help yet again? I'm not sure I could take another step without you at my side. You can sense Stroll's deep-seated trust and burgeoning resolve.
He.
The proud noble Stroll, keeper inheritor of the warrior's virtues. Through thy shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom.
Power.
Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny. Oh?
Of course I'd like you to come, but
The party can now study the Sword Master. Oh. Oh, so that's why the archetypes have things like that. Oh, they can evolve into stronger things. Oh, that's cool. You can now study the Sword Master in academia. Try seeing what new powers await you. My fucking phone overheated again. Ah, god damn it. I knew that would happen, but this was significantly faster than it was last time. It took 2.5 hours. This time it took 45 minutes. Granted, it is like fucking 40 degrees today, so... Alright, give me a second while I fix that. I am going to need to use my backup here. Alright, here's the backup. Oh, jeez. Alright, let me resize myself a little bit. Yeah, there we go. This is hilarious. This is hilarious. Thank God I learned how to use a PNG tuber program for situations such as this. Alrighty, so, let's see. I do hope you'll find the inheritance your parents left you. All they'd hoped for was that you would come into your own with a worthy house. They'd be so proud of you. Oh, God. They would be so proud of how wise beyond your years you've become. Your father especially. You're just like him in that respect. Not worthy to share mention of my father. But whatever the case, I intend to honor their wishes. Pray await my return. Stroll and I return to the others. Back of the hushed honeybee. Nah, Brigitte wants to hang out again. Alright, before I do that, do I have to pay to actually give Stroll the Sword Master?
What should we do?
What should I do? More familiar with the city than you, so yeah, I know.
what is it? God, I am grateful.
Alright, so let's go to Academia.
Now, where was I?
Oh. Please, do make yourselves
Alright,
comfortable.
so study archetypes, Stroll. Yeah, I have to purchase it. Well, Warrior's already at 20, so... Round slash dodge, rising slash, reaching edge. Let's say that's not what I wanted skill description. Ah, that's an AoE slash attack. Got it.
Fascinating. This right here.
See, its heroic embodiment is the Adept Champion, a gallant who welcomes overwhelming numbers and wins, all to protect
All
the
right.
weak. That's a lot of Magla, but I still have
I'm
a
counting
shit
on you.
ton left.
Of course.
Alright, Stroll, time to be a stronger version of yourself. O worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength, greater still. If thou art ready to bear thyself and fight with all thine heart, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the warrior. Incredible, this is the power of the Swordmaster's soul. Show your swordplay like you've never seen. The blood that flows through my body, I will fight my battles as a noble.
Oh.
Oh well, I see a number of archetypes you studied has grown. Very pleased, my own research is coming along quite nicely, thanks to you. It's not much, but please take this as a token of my thanks. 5 heroes fruit.
Right. I could get used to this.
Alright, yeah, let's swap out of Brawler. Alright, skill inheritance. I want the diagonal slash. So I have a single target and an AoE. while I'm here, let's just give everyone.
That is...
Oh, right, yeah, we need warrior rank 20 on everyone to get that. Alright, never mind. Never mind.
Oh. You'll come again.
Alright, with this hero fruit, I want to just bump up merchant. There we go. Just get as many fucking
Alright, then.
archetypes as I can to 20.
Let's head there right away.
But
Closure, oh closure.
I love it.
fine.
Well, I'll not loiter in a storm.
Just you.
Ah, so it's you, sitting unscathed. Yeah, come to work.
Now then.
Here's the leash. Today's job is to walk it. It's been itching to get out lately. Keeps making a fuss. Walk it around the capital so it quiets down and gets the energy out of its system. Can't be seen coming in and out of here. If you've no questions, then get to it. I took the dog out without anyone seeing and walked her around the capital. Seems to have taken a liking to you.
But
I could hear from downstairs. Don't get it too excited. This is on you too, dog. A simple walk shouldn't be enough for you to let your guard down. It's proof she's smart. Such a smart girl, yeah. There we go. Trusted you unconditionally, sight unseen, and you think that makes it smart. Sure, whatever you say.
hopeless.
I've never liked this thing, ever since the first time I laid eyes on it. It was on the side of the road, buried from the neck down, head bleeding too. Probably hit by a rock at some point.
Over.
It could have just given up and died, but it looked into my eyes and whimpered. I hated the sight of it. You hated it? Hate's a strong word. Why? Yeah.
In those days.
I was once a stray myself. Ah, okay. So she has sympathy for it, but she hates it because it reminds her of herself. My earliest memories of fighting a dog over a scrap of meat covered in dirt and getting bitten for my trouble. Wherever I went, I found only hunger and violence, so I robbed and stole anything and everything. I fought and I survived. So that's why she's such a good merchant
It's a
as
living
well.
hell.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Really?
Never guessed to see who you are now. What am I doing, talking to a child about this?
Just a fantasy.
Just like that dog, I let my guard down like a fool. Never mind, forget I said anything.
Sure.
Understood.
Yes.
Good. While we're on the subject, a word of advice.
Listen.
This world is a bottomless hell, a bog of endless muck. And if you trust another person to keep you afloat in it, you'll feel the sludge close over your head soon
Don't
enough.
ever forget that.
To survive, you need the strength to make your way through that muck. Nobody can do it for you, and indeed, nobody else should. You need your own strength. I'd say that's well within your powers.
Therefore,
She must have had a friend and got fucked over by said friend. In addition, I'd like to provide one other reward. I'm sure you're aware that there's a man in town tasked with exchanging mag obtained from hunting monsters and the like. I'll put in a word with them so they're more flexible with you. Not just here in Grand Trad, but across the kingdom. Oh, fuck yeah. Like, I don't need it, but cool, thanks. If anything, I need more mag.
No
Not more
pain
money
can
from
stop me now.
mag. Increase the skill inheritance slots from the merchant lineage to 2. Ooh. Improves the exchange rate at the mag exchange. The rate of mag exchanges... Yeah.
even then,
I shouldn't be the only one talking. You owe me some secrets of yours after all that. Reyes tried to kill Luis, did he not? And I imagine you're aiming for the same
you
thing.
there.
What are your true motives? What are you really aiming for? To help people like you.
Honestly,
I want to save people like you,
I
Brigida.
hated it.
If it were anyone else telling me that, I'd kill them where they stood. But for now, I'll restrain myself. Oh, she didn't like that. Can't tell what you're thinking at all, but I'll expose your true nature eventually. That is my true nature. That's all for today. Come by again when you can. I'm sure the dog will be delighted to see you. She's kind of a hard ass, that one.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Well then.
Alright, who wants to hang out? Hulkenberg wants to hang out.
Say there.
Alright, so where the fuck is Hulkenberg? Girl, where the fuck are you? Seriously, where the fuck are you? Are you in the... like in here?
What is
She is.
Ah, 'tis you.
No, there's a little left to do, but wait. Yet that has me more restless than
Hail.
anything. Ah, that's right. Have you a moment to talk? Yeah, sure.
Is,
Lately, I've felt a great pressure weighing on me. It's made it difficult to stay level-headed. I hoped I might have your counsel. It must be dealt with swiftly, lest it affect my performance in battle. How would you cope with such burdens if you were me? Let's get some exercise, why not? Sound enough? And thus occupied with your exertions, your mind is cleared of distraction. And how about it? Would you like to train in swordplay with me? The technique is self-taught, I presume. This seems a fine opportunity to start you on some formal training. Fuck yeah, let's go.
all right.
In that case, we shall need some training swords. To the weapon shop with us.
All right.
Fine balanced weapon, no? 'Tis for training only, but you'd never know it from the grip and swing. It's most nostalgic. I once trained with that blade when I'd just become a royal guardswoman myself. It was not long after joining that I was assigned to the prince's retinue, so I was desperate to improve. I was younger even than you are now, and notably unskilled. Each night I would slip past our commander's watch, join a comrade of mine in the dark, and spar with him until our hands were calloused and blistered.
Certainly.
Some bouts I won, some I lost, yet despite all the times we crossed blades, we never did see who was the better. Sounds like a worthy opponent.
Well,
Nothing less. It was thanks to him that I improved by leaps and bounds. We swore we'd become royal knights worthy of the title, and rise to the heights of the order. We'd be champions.
Surely you jest.
God above, Hulkenberg. Is it truly you? Oh, how convenient. Is that the person that we were just talking about? Yeah, seems like it. So it is you. You've returned.
Rotanth?
Ah, Rodanth. Interesting name. What a coincidence. I was just speaking of a comrade and rival. This is the self-same man. Who's this pop? Friend
nice
of
to
ours?
meet you.
I'm Will. Friend of ours. You associate with this boy? Disgraceful. What do you mean? I mean, I'm taken aback. You indulge the company of this elder brat? You, once a proud member of the knighthood? Ah, a racist. Why does that strike you so?
Absurd.
I suppose like attracts like. The dirt suits a fallen knight.
You!
What? Oh, calm yourself, Hulkenberg. The commander of the Royal Knights is well within his bounds to judge your failures.
What?
Commander? You mean yourself?
Yes.
Well, you wandered as a vagrant, I earned both our share of honors. So I see.
And?
And you? Clearly you've already given up on pulling yourself any higher. What has occupied you instead? I pursue a mission, one that far outweighs any glory found in the Order.
Oops.
Ah, of course. When you couldn't save the prince, any dignity you had as a royal guard was well and duly snuffed, wasn't it? I suppose you had little choice but to cling to your search for his shadow. How dare... Choose your words with care. No need. I have nothing more to say. You disappoint me, Hulkenberg.
Sorry.
My apologies. I'm sorry you had to see that. You okay? Tis kind to ask. I do understand his anger. 'Twas by my choice that our promised paths diverged, after all. But we cannot afford to lose sight of our priorities. Well, let us fight onward in the name of His Royal Highness. It is the path I walk now. I can sense Hulkenberg's earnest faith and deep trust. Alright, so what do we get? Rank 2 with
I have not
Hulkenberg.
the luxury of regret.
Yeah, reduce mag costs. Hulkenberg may defend the protagonist from an attack on his weakness. Hell yeah.
Pardon me.
Begging your pardon, but how do you know that fellow who just left? Merely an old friend. Don't say. Well, see you around. Okay.
Very well.
Let us leave our training for another
Yes.
time. 100 frills or 1,000 swings. Which will make an unsparring regimen indeed to purge this distraction.